Just pick up that microphone first. Congratulations on the victory. Had a couple of minutes now. How are you feeling about your performance and the night as a whole?
It's exciting. I'd say it's definitely a humbling experience to realize where I was at the very beginning of all of this, and to climb up in the ranks so fast after just one match, and then now being at two. Shout out and big kudos to Dwayne Crespo. He's a guy. He's a great guy. And it was really battle of the cities, 585 versus 716. So it was a good thing to see that Buffalo got it done today.
You mentioned this was your second performance, right?
Yeah.
How much did you learn from the first one to take into this second one?
A lot of it came into play with my background in football. In football, I would always watch film based on the different teams that we're going to go against. So when it came to this one, I was really just watching a lot of the old clips or the clips that had happened in the past of Crespo and his matches, checking out his wind-up count, because he always switches that up, and I hope that people realize that. And he always yells or makes a noise. He didn't do it tonight, but he'll yell or make a noise as he's about to hit you. So a lot of that preparation definitely helped me. And then at the end of the day, me taking the hit, you just got to bite down and brace. And I showed him I got a chin, so that's at least something.
You mentioned that the watching tape, which is interesting, helped you. Is that because it helped you in terms of knowing what to expect from him technically, or did it help you in terms of like, oh, if he shouts in my face, I've seen him shout in other people's faces, it's not going to surprise me?
I think it's a little bit of both. I really wasn't too worried about everything. I just wanted to make sure that I was in the best prepared stance that I was. I wanted to make sure that coming into the fight I was solid and that I could have every single little bit of doubt out the window.
Did you think it was a fair stoppage, or did you think he could carry on?
I don't know. That's up to them. To be honest, I got the win, and that's all I'm caring about.
Fair enough.
I just have a fun one. I'm just curious if you want to give us your Super Bowl prediction.
I'll be honest with you. Being from Buffalo, we haven't had the best records in the past, but these past few years have been awesome. And no matter what, I'll say this to ride or die. Bills fans will always say we're going for it this year. So that's what it's going to be. Bills in the Super Bowl this year.
What NFL quarterback do you think would be the best striker?
Oh, my God. I would want to say probably Lamar Jackson. Feel me?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Steelers and the Bills in the AFC Championship?
Hell no.
I think the biggest question coming into tonight was if you could take a slap. You're up there, you see his crazy wind-ups, probably the craziest in the league.
Yeah.
What was going on through your mind?
I'll be honest with you. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little nervous. Talking to some folk before this and in interviews in the past to prepare for Power Slap, I called my friends up. I put a mouth guard in my mouth, went in their basement, and had them smack me in the face as hard as they can. I want that. Honestly, how else do you prepare for this? So, going against Crespo, I was a little nervous in the sense that, this guy's been here from the beginning, and I don't know how exactly I'm going to be able to handle it, but at the end of the day, I saw my mouth guard, and I heard the crowd, and they're like, ooh, ooh, like making them noises, so I just bit down, pray to God, and so we're rocking it, I'm not going to say that, I know I am a dog, but that first one definitely woke me up, and then all them other ones, I was biting down, letting them know.
Yeah, I felt like that first slap was the only one that kind of made you, rock you a little bit, right?
I needed to test the waters a little bit,
Are you ready to turn around and fight for the title October 25th?
100%. If they accept me and put me in that thing, I'll do it. Anybody that wants it can get it.
Damian DeBell's been around for a while. He's young, but he's been slapping for years. Mm-hmm. You think that you think that's a good matchup for you?
I'd say any matchup's a good matchup for me. I wouldn't count myself out. People were counting me out in this one, saying that he ain't tested my chin yet. And then you see what happened tonight. My chin was tested, my lips a little busted and a little fat and everything, but it doesn't matter who I'm going against. I signed up for this to get slapped and to slap. And so I know exactly what it's about, and I'm with it all.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Nate, over here. You take a lot of pride in representing Buffalo. What exactly does it mean to you knowing you're representing Buffalo at this level?
Honestly, representing Buffalo is a huge thing. To me, it represents, the success and the joy that we have with our city. Everybody outside of, Buffalo, they see the hardships we go through. They see the storms that we have in the winter. They see the shooting that we had, which is 20 minutes from my house, And so, granted, we have great sports teams and everything, but to be able to represent Buffalo in a different light, bro, that's powerful. And I want to be able to do everything I can to amplify that and to be able to let people know, yeah, I am the Buffalo Soldier. This is who I am from Buffalo. You better know it.
And what would be a message you have for maybe like a young kid from Buffalo that also wants to make it to the biggest stage in their desired career path?
I'd say just keep dreaming, man, and keep dreaming and chase them, Do what you got to do. Everybody has their own paths, but I would tell that child, that kid, everyone has their own paths and everyone has their own courses of life. But to be honest, a big structure and a big foundation of my life has been God. And I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna do next week, because none of those days are promised. So it's all about just believing in Him.
Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey, Nate, continuing off of that, when you reflect on Buffalo and what it's meant for you, how do you want to leave your mark on not only Power Slap, but the legacy you leave behind?
For sure, I'd like to be here for a while. I like to let people know that I'm the Buffalo Soldier. I'm from Buffalo, and they need to know it. I'd like to have that same reputation like Wolverine. Folks, before I even knew Power Slap, I'd see videos of him on TikTok or something, and he's a very marketable and recognizable character. And he's a great guy, too, meeting him. So I like to leave my mark the best I can, just being a good person, being able to do a good turn daily, which I try to strive to do, and letting people know that, yeah, I've slapped and I've got slapped, and I'm still here, and I'm going to keep winning.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Nate, we talked a little bit about football. At Orchard Park, you played on both sides of the line, defensive end, tight end. At Southwest Oklahoma State, you're on the defensive line. We always hear the phrase head slap, right, coming off the line against the offensive line. When you prepare for this, do you use any football skills? Do you use your motor skills, those quick trigger muscles, to sort of ignite your slap?
I'd say so. A lot of the training with my slap comes from working out in the gym. I'm always in the gym nonstop. I was in there probably twice this morning. I woke up at 4 o'clock because I'm not used to the time zone. I had a workout, went back to sleep, ate some food, came back, worked out again. So I think a lot of that comes from what I'm doing outside of the slapping and just by working out, having them fast, quick twitch muscles and everything. And because I'm doing a lot of kettlebell things, I'm doing a lot of resistance band work too, just to help perfect my craft more.
Nate, your father was a big inspiration for you to get into slap fighting. How proud do you think he is of you right now?
Oh, extremely. I just got off the phone with him. He's extremely happy and proud. Right now he's in the Green Bay Packers, and he had it set up in one of their media rooms, watching Power Slap. And then even knowing for Buffalo, they had a little watch party at the stadium for me. And Don Kincaid and many others, they hit me up and they were just ecstatic. They're happy. So I know my pops is proud of me. He gave me a call. My mom gave me a call. They're just happy. And I couldn't be here without him because he was bugging me so much about it, and to fill that application for him. But now I'm here, and I mean, all kudos to him.
Last time we talked, you talked about having Spam for dinner every night.
No, I have Spam for breakfast.
Okay.
I have it with eggs and rice. My power comes from probably that. But, I mean, I eat salmon. Man, I just try to eat it as healthy as I can. Like, I'm not really much of like I used to eat fast food hella. But, I mean, I just try to eat as much as I can. And I think it's just about naturally going back to that phrase that I've been saying from the very jump. It's either you got it or you don't. And I have it. And I'm trying to let people know that I got it. With outside of the Bills, outside of, you know, what I do outside of this, I'm talking about Nate, the Buffalo Soldier. I got it. I'm here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nate, right over here.
Oh, there you go.
When I look at you and when I hear you and listen to you, the only word that comes to my mind is joyful. So either what are you most joyful about, or are you yet to experience what joy truly means to you?
That's interesting. I say I've already experienced joy. My life has been very interesting. Going through football, going through injuries, through football in high school. But my biggest joy came from being in Africa. I used to live in Africa for 2 years. So I did like a little mission trip over there. And being able to help them build irrigation systems, schools, being able to share the good word, doing that selflessly for 2 years, that's definitely a humbling thing. And that experience itself has shaped who I am today. So that's why I say I'm so joyful. I feel that joy now.
Congratulations, and you're far from accomplishing anything you want just yet, so look forward to it.
Thank you. Awesome. Appreciate you.